Once upon a time in a dusty corner of southern India, there lived a woman who had stopped being seen long before she vanished from others' priorities. Her name was Rainey. She not a rebel and not a warrior, just a woman with silent wounds and a spine slowly turning to steel. She had married into a house full of noise, but none of it ever called her name. In the beginning, she believed that adjusting meant survival, that sacrificing her comfort, career, even her self-respect was love. But with every passing year, her silence became her prison. One morning, the glass of milk shattered, just like that, across the floor. And as she bent to clean it, something cracked inside her, not just fear and frustration, but a strange, sudden clarity. That moment didn't scream. It whispered, "Choose yourself." There was no dramatic exit and no suitcase drama. Just a bag of clothes and a woman walking away from everything she had built. Or rather, everything that had buried her. Her heart raced, not with fear, but with a long-forgotten feeling called freedom. At a forgotten bus stand, she met someone who had once been a school principal. He didn't ask why she was leaving. He just said, "Peace doesn't arrive. It's chosen, and sometimes chosen alone." That was the first time she smiled that day. In a nearby town, she found work at a tea stall. No one knew her story, and for the first time, that was a relief. She swept, she served, she laughed. Not because everything was fine, but because for once, she was finally choosing her days. At the village festival, a child tugged her hand and called her sister. It was the first time in years that someone had called her something without demand. She looked around, realizing she hadn't escaped life. She had returned to it. She wrote a letter to her past self, not to blame, not to beg, but to forgive. She sealed it and placed it inside a wooden box, the kind that holds dreams too soft for the world's noise. One day someone found her, her brother, a man who once said nothing as she was insulted at the dinner table. He stood there, no drama, no tears, just guilt on his face. She gave him a glass of tea. That was her closure. No explanation, just presence. She didn't rebuild her past. She built a future, one story at a time, one girl at a time. Her days were small, but her decisions were mighty. Every moment she chose herself, she added another thread to her quiet legacy. Ronnie neither shouted to the world nor proved anything, but she left behind a lesson we all forget in our fear. That choosing yourself is not rebellion, it's remembrance. That moment, when you feel most alone, most judged, might just be the doorway to the life you were always meant to live. Try to choose yourself and subscribe to Echoes of Wisdom for more soulful stories.